All right, for this week's homework, we are solving systems of equations by graphing. So when I look at number 1, I have y equals negative 5/3 x plus 3 and y equals 1/3 x minus 3. So when I graph, I need to figure out what is my slope and what is my y-intercept. So looking at this first equation, my slope is here. So my slope is negative 5/3. And my b value, I view it as, where do you begin? You begin at 3. So when I graph this, I'm going to begin at 3 on the y-axis. And my slope is negative 5/3. Since it's negative 5, I know I have to go down 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then over 3. 1, 2, 3. And I have my 2 points, so I can connect this. So that's that line. Now, my second equation, I get y equals 1/3 x minus 3. I'm going to try to find my slope, and my b value, my slope is 1/3. My b value is minus 3, so that just means negative 3. I'm going to begin at negative 3 on the y-axis. And then now I'm going to go up 1/3. Up 1/3. I have my points. And I'm going to connect my lines here. Now, my solution is my point of intersection. Where do they intersect? They intersect right here. So my solution would be 3, comma, negative 2. Or you can write x is equal to 3 and y is equal to negative 2. All right, let's try number 2. We got y equals 4x plus 3 and y equals negative x minus 2. So let me figure out what is my slope, my m. My slope here is 4 and my b value is 3. All right, this is just 4, but we want to make it into a fraction. Every number has an invisible 1 underneath. So if it's not already in a fraction, you know that's over 1. Here we go. Begin at 3 on the y-axis. And now my slope is 4/1. So I'm going to go up 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I got cut off, so it's around right there. Also, too, is you can do the opposite in reverse. You can go 1, 2, 3, 4 down, and then going to the left 1. All right, now I'm going to connect my line here. The second equation, y equals negative x minus 2. So my slope here is negative 1, because this is, if it's just an x, also you can view it as it having a 1 in front of it. And then my b value is minus 2, so negative 2. And we can write this as over 1. So I'm going to begin here at negative 2 on my y-axis. And my slope is negative 1/1. Since it's negative 1, I'm going to go down 1 to the right 1. Down 1 to the right 1. And I can make and connect my line here. All right, it makes a point of intersection. My point of intersection is at negative 1, negative 1. So my answer would be negative 1, comma, negative 1. Or you can write x is equal to negative 1. And y is equal to negative 1. Oops. All right, moving on to 3. We have y is equal to negative 1/2x minus 1. And y is equal to 1/4 x minus 4. I'm going to do the same thing. My slope here is negative 1/2. And my b value is minus 1. So let's go ahead and graph that. Begin at negative 1. So I'm beginning on my y-axis at negative 1. And my slope is negative 1/2. So that means going down 1 and over 2. Down 1/2. So just make as many dots as you need 2 dots to make a line, but the more dots you have, the more accurate it'll be. Now this line, my slope is 1 over 4, and my b value is minus 4, so that means negative 4. I'm going to begin now at negative 4, and my slope is 1 over 4, so I'm going to go up 1 over 4. And also I can go the reverse, down and over here. And then I can see my point of intersection is my solution, and they intersect here, so that is 4 comma negative 3, or you can write x is equal to 4, y is equal to negative 3. Alright, move on to 4. This one's a little bit tricky. If we remember, I want to say if we go back to around Thanksgiving time when we were just graphing equations, if we get y is equal to negative 1, that just means y is at negative 1 all the time. So this would be y is equal to negative 1. And make that. Now this line here, we're going to graph it, so let's figure out our slope and our b value. Our slope, negative 5 over 2, and my b value is plus 4, so I'm beginning at 4. Beginning at 4 on my y-axis, and my slope is negative 5 over 2, so I'm going to go down 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then over 2. 1, 2. Okay. Add my points now. I can see that they intersect right here at 2 comma negative 1. Or I can say x is equal to 2 and y is equal to negative 1.